Okay, so if you had to improve this space, you knew that one day the traffic might get rearranged so that the new curb would be roughly here, say. That was a constraint, which meant also that this rotunda might move to the other side. What would you worry about in designing the space? Kinds of things that I'll tell you, the designers did a really good analysis, and their analysis reminded me a lot of the kinds of things that you learn in school in terms of doing analysis. They did these maps. Have you guys done activity maps where you have like a map of an open space and you put little dots where people hang out and stuff like that, or you put little arrows with how people move around through the space and stuff like that? Well, what they learned is that people move, even though there's lots of foot traffic, the foot traffic hardly ever goes beyond that wall there. So you have this like really skinny space for foot traffic. And then because all the benches sort of face inward and it's kind of cloistered, it tends to get taken over and appropriated by people who just want to hang out. It's like the first gang of people that goes in there gets to kind of own it, and that's because of the design of it. It doesn't really invite a lot of general use. And so the idea really, and then another thing that they realized is they did just some drawings. They kind of like took a photograph and then they drew over the photograph, and they realized that there's not a lot of transparency. One reason that it feels kind of uninviting is it feels a little bit cut off. So they're actually going to, there's plans to now, you see all that brick there, that's where the elevator is. You're going to take the brick down and it's going to be a transparent enclosure with a transparent elevator going up and down, and you can see all the way through. So what they're going to do is they're going to take out the existing seating. They're going to have a much more traditional row of trees. They're going to take this monolithic pavement, this was done in the 70s, where there's this idea that if we groovy, we could all do the same treatment all the way up, and even this building was built at about the same time. You can see it's kind of like coordinated into the whole thing. They're going to break that up. They're going to do banding and do some really simple things to kind of make the paving a lot more interesting. But then they're going to do, but I think the biggest thing they're going to do is they're going to work with these businesses to bring movable seating out into this area. So you'll have more space for people to walk back and forth, and then instead of having sort of the seating like this, it would actually get appropriated by a business. You might even have a kiosk. You might have like a vendor or something like that selling stuff. Yeah, and so then all of a sudden it's being, any one of these people here will still have a chance to find a place to sit, but it's going to be a lot more inviting. It's going to be a lot more inviting for a broader range of people.